Hello everyone, this is Ishita. So, in today's video, I want to discuss something interesting, something which I think we all have heard maybe on Instagram, on Twitter, or WhatsApp, wherever. So, I'm talking about this term woke. Mostly, the term woke is used for a group of people or an individual who is very much aware about the social injustices in the society, somebody who understands the inequalities in the society, somebody who advocates for rights of underprivileged, marginalized, and all of that. So, yeah, so I wanted to discuss about that. So obviously, on the surface of it, I feel like, and obviously everyone feels like that the term woke stands for something really good because if somebody is talking about marginalized groups of people, somebody is talking about social injustices, then obviously, who will not want to be part of this woke group or woke gang or community, whatever. So, in today's video, I wanted to talk about the dangers of being woke. And you may think, like, why am I talking about dangers of being woke? Because woke ideology is something so empowering, something so good, but it's not like that. And it's high time people start questioning the woke ideology because there are not many people who are doing that, and even if they want to do that they can't because of the fear of getting cancelled by these platforms on by these various social media platforms. So there is not a lot of room of questioning when it comes to the woke ideologies because by default these woke communities spread this ideology that if you do not side with us fully, then you are not right, then you are in the wrong side of the history, then you are on the wrong side of the argument, you are the enemy. So this is the problem with the woke ideology. Even though they advocate the idea of open mindedness and free thinking, yet when somebody is not aligning to whatever they are thinking, or if somebody is questioning their thought in a particular matter, their first and immediate reaction is to cancel that person. You may have observed how a lot of people get very easily cancelled on social media who say one thing which doesn't align with what they want to hear. You are not at par with them, you are like over for them. So I'll give you one example. You must have heard how J.K. Rowling in the past few years she talks about how I won't go into the details of her tweets because that will make the video very long. I just want to give how she got cancelled online and how people started viewing somebody as great as J.K. Rowling, somebody who has given us Harry Potter. People suddenly have cancelled her just because she made a simple statement like how she wants to maintain this differentiation between biological women and somebody who identifies as a woman. Like she wants to advocate more, not more, but she wants to advocate and stand for the biological women and their rights, and they do not, and she doesn't want it to get sidelined by the transgender community because it's not as if she doesn't respect the transgender community, but she doesn't want to take away from biological women and their needs and their representation. So she said something as simple as that, and just because of that, people just jumped on this bandwagon of hating her. They were like a barrage of tweets, barrage of social media posts. Like even I'll talk about my own self. Like 2 3 years ago when all of this was raging that she is very problematic and all of that, I didn't know, I didn't even go and research on this, and I was like, yeah, she is a problematic person. I just formed my opinion like that without doing my own research, and which is true for a lot of young people. They don't do their own research, and just because somebody is getting cancelled on social media, they immediately jump on that bandwagon and just start canceling that person. Another problematic thing which is done by the woke ideology is that it constantly creates a sort of a victim mindset among people and among young people especially, because on social media you're constantly bombarded by how and in so many various ways you are oppressed by the system, how the system is always out there to get you, and it is always painting someone as the victim and someone as the victimizer. Like if you belong from a certain community, you are obviously going to be problematic, you are obviously going to be racist, casteist, whatever, and you are privileged just because you were born in a certain place, in a certain community, and the other person is going to be oppressed and all of that. So I'll make one thing clear at first, that I'm not saying that there is no caste-based, race-based oppression. Obviously, we have a history of all of that in our country, but things have improved phenomenally, and people have progressed a lot. Like we are literally living the dream of the people, dream of the Indian people who were living 100 years ago. So things are at their best right now. Yes, there is a room for improvement, but we can't deny the fact that we are living in the best of times, if not the most perfect time, in terms of being a person from any community. I think we are placed in a very beneficial position because everyone is being given equal rights, equal sort of opportunities. Also, in some cases, there are reservations and everything. So, have been given opportunities to grow and prosper. But this all of this constant narrative about how someone is a victim and how someone is a victimizer is constantly getting bombarded, which is very negative because it constantly makes you feel really miserable, and it will allow you to blame your personal problems on something external, like okay, I'm dealing with something, this must be because of capitalism. And I'm not saying that capitalism does not have flaws, and I'm not also supporting capitalism. I'm not saying that, I'm not really advocating for it at all. Of course, capitalism does create inequalities in the society. It creates a lot of problematic stuff. But there is no escaping capitalism. We, as an somebody, as an individual, can't fight capitalism all alone. We have to look at our expenses. We have to pay our bills. We can't always keep questioning that. Our problems are because of capitalism. No matter where we go, we will remain a part of the system. And capitalism has proved itself, it has stood this test of times. No other system has been this enduring. And yes, it is problematic, but it is how it is. We can't keep blaming it. So that is also one very problematic thing which is being promoted by the woke ideology, like constantly blame something else for your problems. So yeah, this was all that I wanted to share in this video, and I've constantly tried to not hurt anyone. I've given disclaimers because that is how I'm afraid of getting cancelled or getting misunderstood by somebody. But I that really was not the intention. I think there should be room for this sort of conversation as well, and we all should be allowed to question the things we don't agree with fully, without the fear of getting hate or getting cancelled by anyone. So that being said, I think I should sign off for today, and I'll see you very soon. Let me know how you found this video, like whether you liked it or not, and please engage in the comment section and like, share, subscribe. I'll see you very soon.